Morning.
Morning, guys.
You see folks that look like me getting their morning exercise. These are things that they couldn't do just 10 years ago. So if you're planning the city, you want to see it from everybody's perspective, from the pedestrian's perspective, from the cyclist's perspective, from the motor vehicle perspective.
When Maurice Cox took over Detroit's planning and development department a few years ago, he faced what seemed like an insurmountable task: fixing a city that had suffered decades of decay and a major bankruptcy. But Maurice saw this as an opportunity to build a different city. The starting point? The Dequindre Cut, an abandoned railway line that was converted into a park in 2009, with mild success. But then Maurice and his team extended the park, linked it to a whole new network of bike paths and walking trails. And it worked. People came, a lot of people, and it became an integral part of daily life.
It also functions as transport?
Yeah,
this cut?
absolutely. And we think that it's changing the economics of neighborhoods adjacent to it, where people want to live next to this kind of greenway. We're starting to see housing development happen that's literally facing onto the cut.
The Dequindre Cut is one of the many greenways that will soon connect different parts of the city, including the city center. Maurice hopes to implement the simple concept of 20-minute neighborhoods. Basically, communities in which you can walk or bike to get anything you need in less than 20 minutes. In short, life-size pockets that don't require a car. Oh, music to my ears.
The recovery starts at the heart of the city, and the heart of the city is its downtown. But I'm very fond of reminding people that the soul of a city resides in its neighborhoods. How do we take some of the qualities of downtown, which are walkable, transit, lots of destinations to go to, and how do we take that into the neighborhoods that are predominantly African American and will be so for decades to come? Hey.
Morning.
So African Americans wear spandex as well.
Yeah.
We get to build a new kind of neighborhood because we can go into a neighborhood and do an initiative that engages 20 acres, 30 acres, 50 acres. How many places in the world can you go into an urbanized neighborhood and come in with a strategy at that scale?
How do you fund all of this now? I mean, Detroit is now balanced and they're moving upwards financially.
Incredible thing about going through a structured bankruptcy is you bury billions of dollars of debt, and you are come out of it debt-free. Cities don't die, cities regenerate. The city can be a place of experimentation. The city can be a laboratory for new ideas. And the city can be open and welcoming to everyone. You don't have to be a wealthy city to innovate. This is going to be a greener city. There's going to be more acreage of open space per resident than most cities could achieve. And these are the kind of quality of life amenities that I think that are going to give cities that have lost population over decades a new lease on life. If we can show that majority African American cities are healthy places, these are places where the quality of life is extraordinarily high. You know, race becomes a little less of a factor by just doing that.